Hey guys, this is my first vlog. A friend suggested that I should start a YouTube channel sharing my story. My name is Eddie Rodriguez, and I lived in Kansas City for 17 years, where I was a barber for about 8 years there. It's been a good job, but I felt like I came to a point in my life where I felt stuck. I hit a ceiling. I didn't feel like I was growing spiritually, financially, and in my character, just as who I wanted to be as a man. And I just been wanting to grow for the longest time. And what I did was I decided that I wasn't going to be ruled by fear. And I winded up trying to start my own barbershop in Kansas City, but I got hit with an anxiety attack that was heavy. And that anxiety attack caused me to develop a disorder, which was kind of oncoming at that point, but it really caused it to be full-blown. It's called an FND, a functional neurological disorder, where I shake, my hands shake, my feet shake, I lose balance, I was walking funny, and with therapy that's starting to become better, but my body now perceives a lot of threats that aren't there, and it's really affected me in my barbering career. I left Kansas City about 6 months ago when I got an opportunity to work at the barbershop Tomb 45, which Chris Basio and a couple other people, they're the founders of it. Chris Basio is big on YouTube, and has really been a big foundational asset and just a big help for the barber community. And he opened up, I think, his 10th shop downtown Channelside in Florida, in Tampa. And I was given an opportunity by Tito to come work at the barbershop because I joined the mentorship 2 years ago. They have a mentorship 2 years ago. And after feeling like I failed to open up a barbershop, I stopped going to the mentorship because of shame and dealing with all the things I was dealing with. But I got on the mentorship just one day when I read on my text when there was a prompt saying, hey, the mentorship call is about to start. And if you feel stuck, this is the call for you. And I felt stuck, and I got on that call and I explained to everybody how I felt. And I was basically getting on that call to let them know I was going to quit, and I just wanted to vent. And unbeknownst to me, they were opening up a new barbershop, and Tito said, hey, maybe a new environment might be good for you. Why don't you come and give it one last shot? We'll help you get to where you want to get to. And like I said, I didn't want fear to rule my life, and I also wanted to show my children. I've got 3 kids, I have a wife, and a lot of responsibility there. And one of my responsibilities is to basically show my kids that they don't have to be ruled by fear. That fear is okay to have, but you shouldn't let it rule you. And so by not opening the barbershop, I let fear rule me at that point. But I felt this was another opportunity, and I could have stayed comfortable in Kansas City, but I would have felt like I would have been dying. A lot of people, they're given opportunities, but because it's so comfortable to stay where you are, they don't take the opportunity that's before them to potentially better themselves. And so I took it upon myself with really a lot of prayer involved, a lot of counsel, and especially with my wife, we both agreed, okay, this is a good opportunity. And I was so scared. I was full of fear. I was shaking a ton because fear and anxiety and things like that caused my symptoms to go crazy. But in the face of that, I looked at the giant in the face and I said, I'm gonna kill you. And so I winded up confronting my fears that I would fail, that it wouldn't work out for me, that I wouldn't fit in the barbershop, and I'm too old, that I'm not good enough to be amongst the barbers at Tomb 45 because a lot of them have a lot of great skills, and I didn't feel like I would measure up. Well, I took the leap of faith 6 months ago, and I am now the top earner in the barbershop, the most reviewed, and I couldn't thank God enough. I still shake, I still have my physical problems, but they're getting better little by little. I'm seeing progress. I've really developed a great camaraderie with my fellow barbers there. I mean, going to work is such a pleasure. And if there's a hard haircut, I know that I got my guys to help me, to back me up. And help me through it. But so far, it's just been excellent. I've been received with love. I've been shown respect. I just feel like I'm a part, and I haven't felt like I was a part really of any of the jobs that I was in until this one. So I feel grateful, and God has met me. God has met me on the other side of fear. He's met me within there, but on the other side as well, I've been blessed. And so I'm on my way to making 6 figures. That's the goal. And one step at a time. This is my first vlog, and I wanted to have you guys join me on my journey. And I'm hoping that it blesses someone out there who's going through the same thing I've been going through and have gone through. And if I can be of any type of encouragement to somebody, that would bless me. And it would bless me to let you know that your fear doesn't have to dictate your life. And that God, it says in the Bible, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. And God is so good, and I wouldn't be able to do this without Him. I'm doing what I need to do, and as I put forth my effort, God has blessed my efforts. But apart from Him, I have nothing that's good. So I just bless Him, and I want to give Him all the glory, and at the same time give myself credit as well, because I'm out there doing the work, and God is there with me. Thank you guys. I hope you guys tune in again.